What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how good Kentucky has been in Mark Pope's first season. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like, and if you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. Mark Pope's first season coaching at Kentucky could be one of the best seasons in program history. Going into the season, if anyone would have said this, you would have thought they were crazy. People assumed it would take a couple seasons under Mark Pope for them to be good. The team was thought to be in a rebuild. They had to build the roster from the transfer portal, but now we're halfway through the season and Kentucky's ranked 4th, and they look like one of the best teams in college basketball. Some people believe they are the best team. I was reading an article the other day from Wildcat Blue Nation, and this article was saying this Kentucky team is doing something that hasn't been done in 25 years. It was an interesting article, so I decided I might as well make a video for y'all. So right now, Kentucky's doing something that the program hasn't seen in decades. Brandon Ramsey from KSR tweeted something that was very interesting. Kentucky has 6 players averaging double figures. I knew they had a few players that was averaging more than 10 points, but I didn't peep it with 6 players. Also in the same tweet, he said he went back to 1995, 1996, and Kentucky has never had 6 players average double figures. The closest thing to this was the 2012 title team that had 5. I actually looked up that 2012 team just to fact check what each player was averaging in points per game that season, and Brandon Ramsey from KSR was right about what he said. Being mentioned alongside that team makes you wonder, could this be destiny? Could this year's team make a run and win it all? Kentucky's offense could carry them all the way. Right now they're ranked 1st in scoring offense with 91.3 points per game, and what makes his offense so good, you don't know who's going to go off and have a high scoring night. They don't have that one superstar scorer who needs the ball in his hands. There's no ISO scoring going on. They work as a team and share the ball and get the best shot. Anyone on this team is capable of having a high scoring night. We're just seeing Lamont Butler go off for 33 points, having a perfect shooting night. This team has a lot of depth. Mark Pope is running a 9 to 10 man rotation. There's a lot of players on this team that out of nowhere could go for 25 or 30 points one game. Anyone on this team can be the leading scorer. So having multiple players go off and have high scoring nights is something they can use to their advantage this season. The only flaw I see in this team is their shooting slumps in their defense. And me saying defense is kind of nitpicking because they're not a bad defensive team. Y'all feel what I'm saying, plugins? Sometimes Kentucky will show flashes. They're an elite defensive team. For example, the Gonzaga and Duke game. The game against Gonzaga, they were down by double figures. They had to make some crucial stops on defense to win that game. And the game against Duke, they had to make some key stops in crunch time and force turnovers. Those 2 games are the biggest games of the season so far. They show when it matters the most that they can play defense. That's why I'm not really that worried. They're going to be fine. But Kentucky fans, let me know how y'all feel about it. Do you think the defense needs to improve a lot? I'm curious to see what y'all got to say. The shooting slumps could be a problem, especially if it happens at the worst possible time, like the SEC and NCAA tournament. Right now, it's a team that's shooting 36% from 3, but I feel like at the end of the season, they could be shooting over 40%. We all know Kentucky got some elite shooters. They could easily shoot over 40% as a team, and that's scary to think about because they have the best scoring offense in college basketball. So we'll see how the season plays out, and if this team can be one of the best teams in program history under Mark Pope. Kentucky has a lot of SEC matchups in January, so things are about to heat up. I'm excited for 2 games on the schedule, which is Tennessee and Alabama. I'll probably drop a video for y'all after those 2 games. Do y'all believe this team can go down as one of the best teams Kentucky ever had? Do you believe this team can actually win an NCAA championship? Drop y'all opinions in the comments, drop a like on the video, and sub to the channel. If you want more Kentucky videos, smash that like button. I'm dropping a lot of college basketball videos before the year is over, so make sure you turn on post notifications. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.